mine's a snail's puppy dog's tail. Hey guys, welcome back once again. Today I thought I'd do a little bit of a, I keep saying this at the start of every video, a little bit of a simple tutorial for you guys, but this one is super simple. This is just kind of an easy how to do kind of like creepy brows, I guess you'd say. Not necessarily, like there's nothing wrong with these brows. They're not creepy unless you use them in the sense of a look. So I'm going to be blocking out kind of the back half of my eyebrows and bringing them up. So I am starting barefaced today, however. I'm using a glue stick. You've seen this method probably a million times, and just going over brushing the brows. And then I'll pat them down, and you won't be able to see them because I'll blend them into my skin with some concealer. So I'm going to zoom these in so you can see. So just go wherever it works naturally for your brow. So as you can see, mine arches here and then goes back down. So I will block out a bit of an angle there to the tail of my eyebrow. Now usually when I do my eyebrows, I just go straight over with the glue stick, but because I don't want to get it on the other hairs, I will just be taking it on a little spatula, and just so I can work with it a little bit easier. And then just with the spoolie, I like to kind of twist the spoolie as I go. I feel like it really gets into all the hairs. Now I also like to brush mine up just because I feel like they sit a bit better on the skin. And as well, if you angle the hairs slightly up anyway, it's going to make it flow a little bit nicer. I mean, also if you don't have much of eyebrows to begin with, you could of course shave the tail of your brow off, but not a lot of people are committed to shaving their eyebrows off because they also live normal day-to-day lives where they want like full eyebrows, which I completely understand. I don't want to shave mine off either. And now you just want to do the other brow. I mean, I feel like these brows as they are right now are kind of creepy anyway. So while they are a little bit tacky still, I'm going to put a little bit of no color powder on them. I can still see the texture of the actual hairs a little bit too much, so I'm going to go in and do another layer on this eyebrow. So these eyebrows could be used kind of for more of like a pixie or an elf or fairy style thing. If not, you could do really quite demonic. Really guys, the world is your oyster. And my favorite conditioner, no, concealer is downstairs. So I'll be back in a sec. I've got it. So this is the Thin Lizzy. I mean, you can use any full coverage concealer pretty much. I just really want something that is really thick and is going to completely hide all the hairs. I mean, you could color correct it, but I do feel like this concealer does a good enough job that you don't really need to. And I'm just dabbing that on with my finger. So you just want to make sure that that is nicely blended into the skin. But now, just taking whatever you usually fill your brows in with. If you don't usually fill your brows in, you could nearly get away with this with an eyeshadow or something. You just want a reasonably angled or a thin brush. I would recommend angled, however, if you do not have one of those, just a thin brush, something that you can get a nice point with up the top. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. My brain works in mysterious ways. I am just going to mark out the points where I want them to come to, so I think I want them to be like, whee. Now, I mean, you could definitely just completely block out all of your brows and just draw them on. However, they look slightly more convincing if the front is still hairs, if that makes any kind of sense to you. I'm gonna stop chatting and I'm just gonna try and do this because I'm terrible at doing my brows at the best of times. Okay, that's not quite as high as I was expecting it to go, but I'm not going to try and work with it too much. I'll just try and make sure that the other one matches the same kind of angle. So you could of course just leave it with an angle like this. I mean, I still need to work on the tail a little bit, but I think I'd like to have them kind of come to a little bit of a point down here also, just to make them look that extra bit crazy and wicked. I feel like my eyebrow looks like, you know those little, I'm gonna call them a weasel, but I don't think they were. It was like a little fluffy worm that was attached to a ball. It was like a 90s toy and it just went and like shook everywhere. That is what it reminds me of. And then there was also another 90s toy that it was like a magic trick, quotation marks, probably weren't needed. But it was like one of these fuzzy little worms just on a string, and you'd have it like tucked in somewhere and you'd pretend it was like moving all over your hands. That is what it looks like. I'm going to insert a picture here so you get what I'm talking about. Okay, now to do the other brow. So there you go guys, that is the brow. I mean, it's not really an everyday brow kind of situation. I mean, if you want to wear your brows like this, go for it. I don't have the time or energy to deal with brows quite this much. I mean, like they're not 100% perfect guys, but Normal eyebrows aren't either, so just keep that in mind. So now I'm just going to do a bit of a smoky eye. Again, I'm no makeup artist, guys. As you can tell, I put a lot of things on with my finger. This is just the NYX, what's it called? Eyeshadow base. Wow. Slowest brain function. No, I don't think I want a black smoky eye. I think I just want like a nice brown smoky. I feel like it's going to be too black all up in there. I always say one thing and then kind of do the other. Let's see what I can do. I'm using the Makeup Revolution Sophie Collab palette. I'm going to take Cookie Dough, which is this nice light brown. I like to use it as my base. Now I'm wanting to bring this up with the brow. Then I'm just going in with Lakes and just deepening it up. Not taking it up as high as the Cookie Dough, but still taking it up a fair way. So I've recently just bought the Zoeva brushes and I'm pretty happy with them. I've had Sigma ones before and I really liked the Sigma, but I just felt like the Sigma got stained a lot. Now, I don't know if that's just me being lazy and not washing my brushes quite enough and just letting the product sit on there for a little bit too long, or if the bristles of the Sigma just absorb the product a little bit more. So let me know down below if you guys have had the same problem, because before when I was cleaning my brushes, I really had to work with the Sigma to get the pigment and product out of it. Whereas the Zoeva, it was a quick 1-2 and the product was out and I was really impressed. Plus, they feel divine on your eye. I'm just going back in with some of that Cookie Dough, really actually blending it up into the hairline. Now I do know I said I wasn't going to go black smoky eye, but I'm going to put a little bit of black in the center just to darken it up. Center, I mean like the outer corner of my eye. I feel like this is starting to turn into like the Goblin King from Labrynth. I mean, I'm not mad about it, but that's not what I was planning on doing. I mean, you can never be mad by accidentally turning yourself into David Bowie, really. Now, I'm gonna go in with the shade. I think I might go every day. Just a nice like champagne shimmer and just do the highlight of the brow bone, but not really my brow bone. Also, it's Father's Day while I'm filming this, so this looks for you, Dad. I know how much you love really over-the-top eyebrows and dramatic eyes. I feel like I want to bring the lighter like Cookie Dough shadow to a point at about here and then bring it under. I feel like I've taken it down too far, so I'm going to try and wipe away some of this and then just blend it back out again. Actually, I kind of like it really intense like that. I may not blend it back out. And I know I told you that I didn't want a really dark smoky eye, but here we are, and I think I actually want to do the colour brown is in the corner, not Cookie Dough. Okay, I'm happier with that. I do, however, want to darken my waterline a little bit. I just want to contour a little bit. Now, because I don't actually have any foundation on, I'm going to do a cream contour, even though I usually would do a powder contour. Yep, there we go, done. Okay, so I realized that all my blenders are dirty or wet, so let's try this with a brush. I feel like I can probably get away with a bit more up here. I think I want to put a little bit of highlight on as well. I think that could be really nice. That is the NYX Duo Chrome. This is actually a really nice highlight. Okay, I'm having an absolute nightmare with this eye. It is not blending the way that I would want it to blend together. But I feel like if I fiddle with it too much, it's just going to be even worse. I really like this with the natural lip as well. However, I think I want a nice gloss on it. I actually thought I was going to hate this look, just for the fact that I didn't think it'd be a very flattering thing on me. But at the moment, I'm seriously considering changing my eyebrows to this. And I was going to put lashes on, but I don't think I want to. I think I might just put a little bit of mascara. What's everyone's favorite brand of mascara? I can never get past like this one, the classic Pink and Green by Maybelline. I'm actually really loving this highlight and I'm just going to keep applying it, even though I know I shouldn't, because I really probably don't need any more on. But when have I ever let that stop me? Help me. I have a serious problem. Obviously, I have one side of this makeup that I like a lot more than the other, and it's this side per usual. This is my good side, you could say. This side, no, yes, no, yes, no. And I mean, I was gonna put horns on, but I don't know if it needs it. I'll grab them, I'll try it, and we can see. I don't think it needs it. I could also be wrong though. So let me know down below if you think it needed the horns. You remind me of the babe. What babe? The babe with the power. What power? The power of voodoo. Who do? You do. Do what? Remind me of the babe. Bum, bum. But thank you very much for coming on this crazy, not very well planned out journey with me. I hope you enjoyed watching me take away half my eyebrows, draw half of it back on. I like how much expression you can have with these still. I feel like that kid on the Cadbury ad. I'm not very good at it, as you guys can see. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell wherever it might be. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!